Hi there! At the beginning of 2024, LEGO and Hasbro brought back the magic of fantasy board games with the Red Dragon story, set inspired by Dungeons & Dragons. This fall, an exclusive 27th series of LEGO minifigures has been released, perfect for D&D fans. It includes 12 fantastic characters from the game, designed for true collectors. Each minifigure is packed in a separate box with a QR code for collecting the entire series, similar to the 26th series. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's dive into the unboxing of the first box. Inside each box, you'll find a booklet featuring all the characters as well as instructions. In this series, we see custom plates with a rocky pattern resembling cobblestones, which can also serve as pathways for the minifigures. Very cool and useful. Our first character is the Mind Flayer. Mind Flayers are terrifying creatures endowed with incredible abilities that allow them to dominate the minds of lower beings. The minifigure features an amazing new molded head with an elongated skull and signature tentacles instead of a mouth. The Mind Flayer's head is particularly impressive, as from certain angles, it closely resembles a squid. The minifigure is dressed in elegant black attire with prints on the arms, back, and even throughout the robe. LEGO has also added a cute and touch-friendly brain dog, known as the Intellect Devourer. These four-legged brains love to consume the minds and memories of other beings, and then take control of their bodies, making them a perfect match for the Mind Flayers. And what's especially cool? The Brain Dog is designed as a hat, which fits perfectly on the standard minifigure head. In the second box, we found the Dwarf Barbarian. Dwarves and barbarians are classic characters in the fantasy genre of D&D. Some of the characters come with two different heads, one male and one female, which is incredibly cool, as it allows you to customize the gender of your characters. Plus, each head features a distinctive and unique double-sided face. The Dwarf Barbarian has orange hair and brown skin. One of the most charming head options includes a bearded man and a battle-scarred woman. The combination of a feminine wig and a bearded male head is a fantastic nod to the fantasy tradition of differentiating male and female dwarves by their beards. The standout accessory is the new double-sided axe of the Dwarf Barbarian. The print on the back is especially impressive, featuring a horn hanging from behind. The minifigure is basic, but boasts truly beautiful prints on the torso and arms. In the third box, we meet the Dragonborn Paladin. The minifigure's head is done in a new pearlescent gold hue, highlighting the dragon details. Sharp prints and a unique scaled pattern on the face add originality to the design. The Dragonborn Paladin comes with an amazing new chest plate, which is one of the most intricate pieces of armor LEGO has created for a minifigure. It features built-in shoulder pads and front prints. The Paladin has incredibly detailed printing even beneath the chest plate, with additional side prints on the legs and arms completing the entire look. As accessories, the Paladin is equipped with a classic staff and shield. The crystal on top of the staff is a Chima crystal, painted in a satin finish that looks simply stunning. The shield is adorned with the emblem of Bahamut, the dragon god of justice, perfectly reflecting the Paladin's dedication to justice and good. In the fourth box, we have the Half-Elf Druid. Half-elves are best known for their friendly and cheerful nature. They value family, home comfort, and friendship. The minifigure features a cool two-tone cloak with leaf-shaped edges, which is one of the most unique cloak designs. The Druid wears an incredibly stylish dark green hood with attached antlers. The antlers are made from soft, rubbery plastic, so they're slightly flexible. The Druid's outfit includes nature-themed elements, such as a feather necklace and a bone clasp, along with a satchel and pouch. The Druid's accessories have a sleek yet expressive appearance. The staff is adorned with leaves and a flower, and a small brown bird perched on its top has detailed printing. The minifigure comes with two heads, one male and one female, each with different facial expressions. The fifth minifigure is the Gith Warlock. Gith are a humanoid race enslaved by Mind Flayers. The Gith Warlock features a color scheme reminiscent of Doctor Strange, with intriguing details like an amulet, a red belt with a moon-shaped clasp, and what appears to be a set of transfer stones. The back of the minifigure displays prints of a key and 2 vials. Interestingly, LEGO chose a standard yellow tone for this minifigure, which looks somewhat unusual compared to the more natural skin tones in the set. For accessories, there is a staff with a large eye at the end, and a completely new dagger that looks really cool. The set also includes an extra dagger, so you can wield both weapons simultaneously if you wish. Here's a look at the female version and her facial expressions. I particularly like the subtle markings on the Warlock's face, as they add a touch of mystery. The next character is the Tiefling Sorcerer. Tieflings are a popular race in Dungeons & Dragons, known for their demonic heritage and deals with devils. The Tiefling Sorcerer features all the hallmark traits of their infernal nature, including dark orange horns that merge with a hairpiece and an orange tail. The minifigure is dressed in a purple robe with truly exquisite prints on the arms and legs. I'm thrilled by the brand new dragon companion, which looks phenomenal. The dragon figure stands upright with large wings and has a perfectly molded head. The tiefling comes with a new spell element in a transparent pink color with 3 prongs. As with other game characters, there is an option between male and female double-sided heads, which is a nice touch. The dark orange skin tone of the tiefling gives the minifigure a distinctly unique appearance. In the 7th box, we have the Aarakocra Ranger. Aarakocra are bird-like humanoid creatures who specialize as scouts and warriors of the wilds. The Ranger features an amazing eagle head that strongly resembles the eagle tribe from Chima. The molding and prints are also excellent, and I really appreciate the Aarakocra's steely gaze, full of determination and focus. The minifigure's torso looks fantastic, with feet adorned with printed claws. Another remarkable and useful new accessory is the feathered wings. They are made of solid plastic with an aggressive stance and pointed tips, and the feather details are beautifully crafted. One last interesting detail, which is almost hidden, is the print on the Ranger's back, featuring a small pouch and a dagger. An added accessory is a cute gray puppy. In the next box, we have Strahd von Zarovich. One of the most iconic villains in Dungeons & Dragons, Strahd is the Dark Lord vampire from the Ravenloft module. Strahd is a powerful necromancer and warrior who rules over the domain of Barovia. He looks every bit the classic vampire lord with long black hair, sinister red eyes, and pale gray skin. The minifigure's torso and legs are highly detailed, and I particularly like the chain that gives the impression that his dark blue cloak is fastened to his body. Here's a look at his alternative face, where he bears his sharp vampire fangs. His furred shoulder pad extends to the back as well. Strahd's accessories are somewhat simple: a broad sword, a crystal goblet, and a menacing black rat with red eyes. In the 9th box, we have the Elven Bard. The minifigure features a beautiful design with a white wig, complete with pointed elven ears. The Elven Bard debuts with a brand new scarf in a vibrant magenta shade, and a lovely turquoise vest with gold accents in classic elven style. I really like the print on the Bard's legs, which shows detailed boots and a coin pouch hanging from the belt. The set includes a pearlescent gold cutlass, but the standout accessory is the Bard's lute, which boasts a magnificent and detailed design. The gold lines on the lute complement the design motifs on the Bard's vest perfectly. I also love the alternative facial expressions, with the female Bard even sporting glossy lips. The lute and purple scarf tie the whole look together, making this an undeniably cool minifigure. In the 10th box, we meet the Lady of Pain. The incredibly powerful Lady of Pain Ruler of Sigil is a rather mysterious figure with very little known about her origins and true purpose. The minifigure looks impressive with her mask, which is made from soft, rubbery plastic. This is somewhat disappointing, as headgear is usually made from solid plastic, but I really like the gold mask and how the gold extends onto some of the internal blades. She wears an orange dress with a new fabric cloak that is split into 4 parts. The Lady of Pain is often described as floating above the ground, so the minifigure comes with a transparent 2x2 round brick to create the illusion of levitation. Her accessory is the Cubic Gate, a legendary magical item capable of transporting to other dimensions. Curious about what's under her mask? It's just a plain black minifigure head. Of all the minifigures in this series, the Lady of Pain is undoubtedly one of the most visually unique and makes a strong visual impression. In the 11th box, we have Zastam. Zastam is the most powerful of the Red Wizards of Thay, commanding vast armies. He looks stunning in his ominous red robe, and I appreciate that his chest is left exposed. The robe has some nice detailing on the back and the skirt, although a print on the arms would have been a nice touch. The signature accessory is an incredible Lego skeleton head in transparent red. Lego skeletons have almost always been in white, so having a red translucent skull, 35 years after the debut of the skeleton in Lego Pirates, is simply fantastic. And in the final 12th box, we have Tasha, the Witch Queen. Tasha is one of the most legendary villains in D&D. She is often depicted as a selfish, evil, magical figure with immense power. While the gothic style of the evil witch is somewhat altered in LEGO's version, making her appear a bit more child-friendly and less intimidating than what many D&D fans are used to, Tasha still retains her unique charm. She sports a witch's hat that merges with her long orange hair. The minifigure features highly detailed printing on the torso, arms, and legs, and she has 3 belts. Her alternative face with an hysterical laugh is likely a nod to her signature horrific laughter. Her accessories are fairly modest: a cauldron with pink flames and a spellbook. I would have liked to see more interesting accessories and for her to look more powerful and imposing, as befits a Queen of Witches. LEGO has truly exceeded all expectations with their release of the LEGO Dungeons & Dragons minifigure series. This exceptional collection has quickly established itself as one of the best ever created. Even if you're not a fan of Dungeons & Dragons, there's plenty to enjoy in this series, especially if you love medieval fantasy. The set is filled with incredible new elements, detailed minifigures, and useful accessories. From impressive new weapons and armor to the inclusion of double-sided heads for male and female characters, this series offers a lot of value. It showcases how well the D&D and LEGO brands blend and how effortlessly iconic characters are transformed into minifigures. It's truly a fantastic collection. Thank you all for watching this review until the end. That's all for now. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new reviews. Goodbye for now.